clip is floating around with Nancy Pelosi here. This is, I believe, on January 6th. So I mean, therefore I am. Newly released footage shows Nancy Pelosi admitting to a lack of responsibility and acknowledging the failure to have the National Guard prepared for more during the January 6th, quote unquote, riot. So
we have responsibility, Terry. We did not have any accountability for what was going on there, and we should have. This is ridiculous. You're going to ask me in the middle of the thing when they've already breached the inaugural stuff that should we call the Capitol Police? I mean, the National Guard? Why weren't the National Guard there to begin with?
Okay, pause it.
Thought that they had sufficient resources.
That is not a question.
We thought the National Guard, why weren't they there to begin with, right? That's a fair question, Nance. That's a very fair question. Well, let's look at this though. This is the original Trump video. This goes way back. I don't know how far into the clip where she actually tries to grill him on some things. We won't watch all 2 minutes of it, but just look at
on that day.
Nancy Pelosi. I don't have. Why would I tell you that? Listen, Nancy Pelosi was in charge of security. She turned down 10,000 soldiers. If she didn't turn down the soldiers, you wouldn't have had January 6th.
Did you call military or law enforcement?
What?
Did you call military or law enforcement at the moment the Capitol was under attack?
I'm not going to tell you anything. Let me put it this way. I behaved so well. I did such a good job. Nancy Pelosi turned down 10,000 soldiers. If she didn't do that, and now
Nancy
I understand.
Pelosi doesn't have
the
authority that you have.
So see how she's running cover for Pelosi, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to fixate on the fact that we tried to prevent this. Well, there's also a clip floating around of the letter that Trump sent. It's going to be the next one down. This comes by way of former President Trump. Go over to the next picture. But in that red box there, in addition, the Unselect Committee has willfully ignored the fact that days before January 6, 2021, I recommended and authorized thousands of troops to be deployed to ensure that there was peace, safety, and security at the Capitol on January 6th, because I knew just based on instinct and what I was hearing the crowd coming to listen to my speech and the various others would be a very big one, far bigger than anyone thought possible. So just for
the gist being it was authorized, but nobody took action on it.
The president sought to have it ensured. And now this video comes out where she's like, well, how come it wasn't there? You know why it wasn't there.
Well, this is the illusion of the president. Is like people think that he just has carte blanche on every decision that gets made, which is not true, because this is not a democracy. It's not an oligarchy. There are checks and balances in place of what can and can't be authorized by the president. Yeah. And certain things are, hey, I can authorize it, but I can't actually make the final decision. Right. This is one of those examples. And so it's just mind-blowing to me that this video is leaked and she's effectively admitting that it was her responsibility, but she didn't do anything.
Yes, but she's not admitting it. We don't have time to show the other clip, but she's not admitting it. She's still doubling down on that. This is that Republicans are trying to do some sort of revisionist history. But for you and I, us out in this room and you out there, we have to say, look at the gaslighting they're throwing at us.
Always.
Not okay, January 6th is over. But why would someone who would not take ownership of their mistake deny, and then when it even comes out that it's in question, won't even acknowledge that? These people don't deserve your vote.
Yeah.
They don't deserve your vote. So